Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Neo. Just getting started on another client. I have sprayed her hands down with some alcohol and we will be pushing her cuticles back with this metal pusher. I've been saying medical pusher for some reason, but I just said it right this time, so I'm patting myself on the back. This is a metal pusher. I'm just, as you see, lightly just pushing the skin back. I'm not even scraping the nail plate because I like to go in with a diamond bit to actually scrape the nail plate. So this is a diamond skiver bit that I got from Amazon. I'm not sure what brand it is, but it came in a set of like Russian manicure, dry manicure bits, and I love it. It's also that like really cool holographic tungsten purple kind of color, so it's cute and functional. I'm using my e-file at a fairly low speed, and as you can see, I have the bit completely or as flat as possible to the nail. You don't want to kind of dig into it with the point, kind of like you're writing with a pen. You will cause rings of fire and potentially like poke your client because it is a pointy bit. I love that it's pointy because I can kind of get it up under the lip of the eponychium to kind of scrape up any of that dead skin that's up under there, so that's really great too. Anything we can to help prevent lifting and have these extensions last as long as possible. So the set that we're going to be doing today is so freaking fun and cool, and I'm already thinking about redoing it in a different color combination because it is just so fly for summer. We were like losing our minds doing it because it just kept getting better and better. So still with the prep, we are going in with a fine sanding band at a very low speed, the lowest that the e-file can possibly go. My e-file does not have a dial or an LED screen, so I actually don't know how fast it is, but it is, once you turn the knob, it's the slowest speed. I'm using a sanding band on a mandrel bit, and I'm just buffing down the nail. The client did come in. Her previous set was the encapsulated flowers with the French nails that we did. I will link that in the cards for you to check out. It was really, really cute. We did use a more of a C-curve nail, a ballerina C curve, and I don't know, we just took those all the way down, did a quick soak off, and we're just starting fresh with the new set. So I'm gonna go in with her favorite tips. She really loves the Two Guys One Step Coffin tips like I do, and I'm just gonna quickly size her up and get those ready and blended, cut down, and then we can get with the new set. So I'm still working on finding a new prep system. I don't need a new prep system, but I'm playing around with different products. This is a not polish set today, so I'm going in with my Mia Secret Dehydrated just to dehydrate, but instead of using Young Nails Protein Bond, I'm going in with the Triple X Bond by Not Polish. So I figured if I'm going to be using Not Polish today, let's just use the primer so that we, you know, see what the whole system kind of works like. I'm going in like I normally do with my clear coat of acrylic. This is the I said Young Nails, oh boy. This is the Not Polish Crystal Clear Acrylic. It has a very interesting texture. It's so strange, or just interesting to be working with like different types of products and to see the textures and how they differ from each other. It's so interesting. I really like the system. The acrylic powder for clear is kind of like powder. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but you know how regular acrylic is kind of sandy, like it has a very fine like glass kind of sandy texture. This legit looked like baby powder. I was just kind of like, oh, this is interesting. And the monomer was very low odor. I don't really smell monomer anymore at all actually, but I did hear from other clients that the smell was less in your face, I guess, which was really cool. So I'm going in like I normally do, just using super wet beads to apply a full coat of clear acrylic on the natural nail and down the length of the tip. I like to do this. One, it protects a natural nail. Clear acrylic has the best type of adhesion. There's nothing in it. It is just pure acrylic. It's going to stick to that nail and do its job. And in terms of putting it down the whole length of the nail, especially with a set like this, we are going to be doing more of a glass type of jelly set. So being able to have some protection on that tip, so when this client comes back in and I'm filing off that previous design, I don't have to take off the tip, or I'm not going to be left with, you know, color on the tip. So that's just what I like to do. It gives me a nice smooth base. Also, if you don't blend your smile lines very well, this clear acrylic base just gives you a nice flat surface to kind of work on top of that. And based on this set, that's basically what I'm going to be needing for the next step. So this client has been talking to me about going in with a neon jelly set for a long time. I think I've been working with her now for about a year, and we've been talking about this set for almost a year, and it is finally happening, guys. I'm going in with these jelly nail polishes. So this is a jelly polish from iGel Beauty that I got maybe a year or so ago when I first started doing nails, and I was just buying any and everything. This is blue zircon, and it's kind of like a turquoise teal kind of blue. It's really gorgeous, rich gel. These jelly colors are so gorgeous, and we were saying, like, they're just so cool for summer. It just, you'll see by the end of the video how dope this is. But I'm actually just painting on partially on the nails with this gel polish. That's another great thing about doing that clear acrylic layer, because otherwise I would have to do this on the natural nail, and then it would be a hassle to kind of get this off when the client comes back for a redesign. So on that clear acrylic layer, I am just going in and taking my time. On the pointer and middle finger, I'm painting the back portion of the nail, so the cuticle area, and a little bit over that free edge. And then on the rest of the nails, I'm starting like halfway through the nail, and we're gonna be ombreing a different color jelly on top of that. So I did not cure this hand. As you see, it's still wet. I'm now gonna go in with a lime green jelly color on the tips of the nail. So this is a clear jelly set, but these iGel Beauty jellies are so pigmented and gorgeous. I believe I have another video where I used that blue zircon color. This green color is called Green Apple, by the way, and it's super, super fun and cool. Another video on my channel where I used that blue zircon color, but we used it over a nude, so it gave us a solid color, but this is what it looks like on a glass or a clear tip. It's so freaking cool. And I'm just using really, really wet beads of this gel. I want there to be pigment, and I'm trying to ombre the colors together. So it doesn't need to be perfect because I'm gonna be encapsulating and adding things on top of it, but I just wanted to see if we can get a good enough blend of the two colors. So it's interesting because I had intentions on doing the turquoise in the back and the lime green on top, but the client actually asked if I could switch or reverse the colors on her opposite hand. So on the other hand, it is lime green at the back of the nail and dark blue or the turquoise color on the tip. So when we were doing the set, I was kind of like, I like this hand, and she was like, well, I like this hand, but it was super, super fun and cool. So I'm gonna be ombreing these colors as best as I can, using the lighter color to kind of blend over that blue color, just because I didn't want to add too much of the darker color. And then once happy, I'm going to clean the sidewalls and then have her cure for 60 seconds. So as you know, normally I just show, you know, the process on one hand, but because we did alter the design slightly, I just figured I'd show it. So the video is a little bit longer, but it's the same process. I'm just showing you the variation of doing the green first in the middle of the nail and then the turquoise on the blue, and I'll let you decide which hand you like. Do you like the lime green on the tip or the lime green in the middle of the nail? Definitely comment down below and let me know what you think. But it's the same concept. I'm using super wet beads of this jelly polish, and it's really, really gorgeous, right? Super pigmented, just really, really cool. For the green nails, like this full nail of green and blue, I'm just using thicker beads and not really brushing it, but just trying to plop that color down so we can get good coverage. Again, I will be covering these full covered nails, so her free edge showing is not going to be a big deal, but I just wanted to make sure that we got a good coating of that light green, especially because it's a lot lighter than that turquoise was. Once happy with the blend, I am going to have her stick her hand in the LED light for 60 seconds, and then these colors will be locked down over that clear acrylic layer. So we are going to be ombreing a nice nude over the back portion of the nail. This is Not Polished Nude Panther. I know it's like a super popular color from them. She actually loves this color. This client's favorite nude color is actually Eggnog by Sugar and Cream, and she actually said during the appointment that she can kind of give Sugar and Eggnog a rest, and that Nude Panther is not her new favorite nude. And I was just like, girl, okay, no problem. But yes, Nude Panther is really, really pretty, and I am just doing my best to ombre slightly over that back portion color. So on this hand, it was a little difficult because that jelly blue, I didn't think about it, was a little bit more pigmented than I expected it to be, which is great, right? We want pigment in what we're doing, but as you can see, I have to add multiple like tiny dryer beads to kind of make sure that we have at least a decent blend. I will be encapsulating over it anyway, but I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't a harsh line like you see that I made with that blue gel polish. So just using super, super small beads, making sure that they blend nicely. As you can see right through that blend right there. So I'm just gonna add a second bead or as many beads as possible so that we get a nice transition from the natural nail color to that deep turquoise blue. I'm gonna do the same thing on both hands. Now we're on to the other hand, and you're gonna see how much easier it is to blend the Nude Panther acrylic color over this lighter color. It was like, I was like, man, maybe I like this hand better because it was easier to blend. You're gonna see, look, seamless. And that's just because the color was lighter, but I don't want that nude color to transfer too far down the length of the nail. So I am just stopping it at her free edge. And I'm not even concerned that the free edge is gonna show because we're gonna add some stuff to the nails that are just gonna kind of disguise that anyway. But same thing on the 3 fingers that have the half ombre with the jellies. We're just going to add a nail bed of that Nude Panther color by Knot Polish. I'm also using the, I did mention it, the Knot Polish monomer as well. So it's a full Knot Polish set. It came out really great too. So I'm doing it. I'm doing my favorite thing. We are encapsulating pixies in this set. I don't know how it even came into my mind, but when we were ombreing those jelly colors, it just feels, first of all, it's so appropriate for summer. It felt like we were looking at like popsicles or like jelly, gelatin. Like, I don't know, it was just giving like hella summer vibes. And then when I added the pixies, it looks like ice cubes in like a fruity, like really tropical kind of drink. Like, it is just so cool, guys. Like, I'm telling you, encapsulating pixies is the jam. Please do it. Like, it makes everything so much prettier. It just gives you just a hint of something sparkly. And I was saying to her, like, pixies look great on top of the nail, but they are really rough to the touch. You can scratch your face. I've scratched my face, and I'm like super like aggy about it. So, but encapsulating pixies is like so awesome because they take on, especially if they're clear AB pixies, they take on whatever color you put them in. So you've seen in other videos, I think in my, I had a video where I did these extendo purple and pink with the encapsulated flowers, and I encapsulated the pixies, and they looked fantastic over pink, purple, and like a salmon-y kind of nude color. Here we're using neon green and like turquoise, and they look fantastic over that. You could use them over black, you could use them over white. Just encapsulate these pixies, guys. They are so fantastic. And it's really cool because you can't really tell what they are when you encapsulate them. You just see really cool sparkles of something, and I love sparkle. Anything glittery, I'm like, yes, give it to me. So I'm using super wet beads of that clear acrylic, and I am just any place where we place that gel polish, I am placing the pixies around. I'm not doing a full nail. I'm leaving, you know, some spaces bare or whatever, but you just want a little bit of sparkle in different angles on the nail. And as you can see, that already helps to kind of help the blending of those gel colors because it wasn't a perfect blend. And on the nude nails, I'm just trying to make sure that I keep the pixies on the jelly parts of the nail. And you guys are getting a twofer in this video. Definitely let me know if you like seeing both hands get done. I mean, yeah, they're different slightly, but it's the same process. But let me know if you enjoy seeing both hands, or if you're just kind of like, I kind of get the picture with one hand. Maybe I'll start doing full videos of both hands in a video, especially if they're going to be different, you know. Now it is time to clear cap. I'm using that not polished clear acrylic, and we're just going to encapsulate all of the nails, just making sure we build up for structure, making sure to push that product really well onto the surface of the nail, because the pixies do stick up off the nail. We want to make sure that there's acrylic surrounding each item so that we get a full solid encapsulation of the nails, but nothing crazy. So this set is super fun, and I'm thinking of, it's so funny actually, because I have another client who wanted to do something similar to this with the jelly gel polishes like this, but she wanted like hot pink. And when this client came, I was like, ooh, she's gonna be mad because I'm doing this on you, even though the colors are different. So I'm definitely gonna, I have ideas in my head now of like how to use the hot pink. I was thinking that I could do like hot pink and orange. That would be really, really cool, like sweet, really dope summer set. And this is just so freaking cool and gorgeous. And I'm telling you, once you encapsulate pixies, the nail is super smooth to the touch, and you still get that major sparkle. So nothing crazy. I believe I'm only going to show you the one hand because it's clear capping, and you know, it's the same. But like I always mention, just making sure to push that product towards the center of the nail, always cleaning my sidewalls and that free edge, and building up structure wherever necessary. Pointing the finger down. As you can see, I angle the finger down so that the acrylic doesn't backflow into the skin area. We don't want to have that be an issue. But yep, just clear capping all of these nails. Okay, so I lied. I'm definitely showing you both hands. I definitely didn't even remember until just now, but okay, you can watch me clear cap both hands. It's the same process, but you know, it's cool. But yeah, I mean, the switching of the colors definitely just gives a different vibe. I'm partial to the first hand where the turquoise was on the back of the nail versus the lime green on the back of the nail, but she really loved this hand, so we both got what we, you know, wanted out of it. But honestly, the jelly encapsulated on the tips was just so fire, guys. And then the clear cap with the pixie, the sparkle inside, like just so good. I want to like kiss the screen. It was so just, I don't know how to describe it, but we were thinking like popsicles or like jello or like just summer fun, I don't know, tasty goodness. I don't know how to describe it, but you definitely get the vibe. All right, as you know, after applying that acrylic, I am going in with my e-filing. I like to use a non-safety barrel bit. This is a narrow one and it's a medium grit. I'm using it at a medium to high speed, and we're just going to be smoothing out the nails, cleaning up that cuticle and sidewall area, and making sure that the nails have the appropriate structure. So if I feel like I applied too much acrylic towards the back, I can just debulk in that area to push the apex more towards, you know, wherever it is I want it to be. Nothing crazy. Once done with my e-filing, I like to go in with my hand file. I love doing it this way. I feel like since I e-file first, I have so little hand filing to really do. Also, if you focus on a clean acrylic application, then you don't have to worry too much about hand filing and e-filing at that either. We are going for a nice kind of tapered square shape, especially at this length, and you know, just making sure that it's nice and crisp, especially because these tips are jelly. We can see right through them. I just want the shape to be like A1, so that's what I'm doing here. So I had the client wash her hands, but when she came back, I'm spraying her down with some more alcohol and using my manicure brush to completely clean these hands, these nails, getting rid of any debris or dust that might be there. And guys, look, you see how sparkly they are when wet with the alcohol? Just really, really gorgeous. So we actually spent a lot of time painting and removing different designs. We knew that we wanted something graphic on the two full-length nails, and we finally settled on a smiley face with X out hearts and a flame. So I'm using some painting, not acrylic brushes, but like nail brushes. This is actually not the brush set that I'm always talking about. I actually went and purchased a new one. I still have that one and I still use it, but I bought this. This is from Beetles on Amazon and it's amazing. Love it, right? Super affordable. I think it came 6 in a pack. However, they don't come with dotting tools, so I still favor the other set because you get 2 for 1, you know what I mean? But this is just another brush that I actually got it that day and was just kind of like, let me just use it on you since we're doing some artwork here. I don't know what it is about summer and people wanting like hand-drawn art on their nails, but it's so fun. I just love the vibes. I was saying to her, like, I love summer nails. Like, winter nails are cool. Everybody wants snowflakes. Everybody wants like matte nails, dark matte nails. And springtime is cool. Everybody wants flowers, but like summertime is when people like go all out. They want bright colors. They want flowers. They want hand-painted designs, glitter, everything. It just feels like we have so much more variety in the summertime. The colors are brighter and more vivid. It was just really fun. So I had a good time. So same thing like before. I think this is like my 3rd flame set that I've been doing of recent. So I'm kind of okay drawing flames because I've been doing it now. I think it's like my 4th client who's requested nails with flames on them. So that's really funny. Actually, now that I think about it, I have a client who messaged me yesterday and sent me some reference photos that she wanted flames as well. So I don't know if flames are a thing, maybe because it's hot in the summer, you guys want hot nails, who knows? But yeah, I'm just using some white iGel Beauty gel paint to paint these flames on. And as you can see on the table down below, we've got some residual pigment down there. So if you have any ideas, then it's definitely happening. Once happy with these designs, I'm gonna have her cure for 30 seconds and then we're gonna start adding some color to this. I'm going to be ombreing these 3 colors. I mean, pigment is great in the summer. I'm using a lot of pigment, and you know what? Summer is just bright and fun, like I mentioned before. So I'm using 3 really bright neon colors of pigment. We have a neon yellow, a neon green, and a bright neon blue pigment. And I'm just using this old, like, crappy painting brush that I got from a Michaels set. It's like super dusty and fluffy, and I like to use it for pigment because I can really like jab the powder into that wet gel. So the pigment sticks only to the wet or residual inhibition layer from that gel. So I always advise wiping down the nail before working with pigment so that you don't get it to stick to places where you don't want it to. And I'm ombreing yellow to green to blue. And this is why I like this hand better, because the yellow stands out so much against the blue and the blue stands out a lot against the green. On the other hand, we did it in the reverse direction. So you're gonna see in the final shot how this hand just stands out a little bit more. But I'm going in with some black gel paint just to make it look a little bit more graphic, and I'm going to be outlining basically everything that we just did with the pigment. So the pigment is stuck to that white gel paint, but be careful. If you make a mistake with the black and wipe off, you will wipe off your pigment as well. So just take your time, or I was taking my time, and using a very, very thin brush to outline all of the designs that we did on these 2 nails. Once happy with those outlines, and you see how it just grounds those pigment designs, it makes it stand out against that ombre jelly background. I'm gonna take some white gel paint and just kind of draw some accents, kind of like a drop shadow to the right and bottom of everything that we drew, just to give it a little, make it pop a little bit more. I don't know, we were thinking like graffiti-like, and I thought the white adding like the drop shadow of white was just really, really cool and a little bit graphic. Once done with the black and white, I'm just having her cure for 30 seconds to lock those down. The final step for this set is to glossy top coat, and no question about it, we have to go glossy because these are jelly nails and they need to be appreciated in their full shimmery see-through manner. So I am glossy top coating her with this is a full not polished set, guys. All I needed was some not polished tips and we'd have been 100%. But as you can see, that pinky, guys, look at how you can see through, but the pigment of that gel polish is just so bright and vivid. It was just so much fun. When painting over the nails with the pigment, try not to use a heavy hand. You do not want to disturb the pigment that's sitting on top of that white gel paint that we added earlier. That is something that can happen when top coating, so just be a little bit light-handed with that. Just let it be encapsulated by that gel. Don't kind of brush over those areas a little bit too much. But once done, I'm going to clean the sidewalls and have her cure for 60 seconds, and this set will be complete and fabulous for summer. So check it out. These are the two different hands. I personally like the hand on the left of the screen. She loved the hand on the right of the screen, but it was just so cool and graphic, guys. This is so much fun and I can't wait to redo this in different colors. Thank you so much for watching. Like if you like, subscribe for more. I know you're gonna love this one. Encapsulate pixies. I'm telling you, they're so freaking cool. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.